Good morning, friends, and let's dive into the secret Lair Drop that is coming out today. Regrettably, this video is late, but that's okay. It also will work as a kind of prediction video. I'm going to share what I think is going to sell out, what I think won't sell out, and I'm not going to have any controversial takes, but this should cover all the information you need to know if you're making a smart decision when it comes to the secret Lair Drop that is coming out on February 9th. So, one at a time. First off, there is the Secret Lair Dungeons & Dragons Shadow Heart's Devotion. Personally, I think the Secret Lair is kind of cool, but it might just be because I played Shadow Heart in Baldur's Gate 3. So, let's take a look. Reddit came in clutch with all of the kind of breakdown of the values of each Secret Lair and is it worth it. Inside of the Shadow Heart's Devotion, there is one card that's above $10, which is the Ancient Bronze Dragon, going for about 15, 17 foil. The Beseech the Queen is a $4 card, $6 in foil. Black Market's a $3 card, $4 in foil. Then the rest of the cards are less than $1. And so the total value is about $24. And then, of course, the MSRP is $30. So not quite a easy flip. I personally do not think this is going to sell out instantly. I think it will sell out eventually, but not instantly. It reminds me a little bit of the secret lair for Karlach, which also had some good value in it, but it did not sell out as quickly as people thought it would. And so that's kind of my thoughts there. I do think these cards are cool. I think Beseech the Queen is cool in Commander. It's a search card that isn't OP. Black Market is a cool card. Black, the color, Richard Garfield, he made these 1-drops for each color that was meant to identify what that color would do. There's Giant Growth for green, and there was the Heal 3 Life for white, and there's Lightning Bolt for red, and for black there was Dark Ritual. And so what's interesting is Dark Ritual, black was meant to be the kind of big mana, and so anyways, Black Market does that. It gets you a bunch of mana for stuff that's died. So anyways, I'm not going to pick this secret lair up. I don't think it's going to have incredible resale value in the short run, and I don't think it's going to sell out. And so let me take a step back to when I say it's going to have incredible value in the short run, it's basically the same as asking, is it going to sell out? And honestly, after the Fallout secret lair, I am doubting my own ability to predict because I really thought that a lot of those Fallout ones would sell out. And it's possible that Wizards is just amping up the supply, which would make it so that even though if something's really popular, it could still not sell out. And so there might not be scalping opportunities for any of these, which gets me into what I think my strategy is going to be. So this is the secret lair page, and I just wanted to talk about what I'm probably going to do today at noon Eastern time, which is 9 Pacific time, which is when you are actually able to buy these secret lairs. So leading up to the secret lair, this is the pro tip. They've helped make it more fair for buying secret lairs right when they come out. The hour before release, so 11 to 12 Eastern time, you can add stuff to your cart and then go to checkout, and it will put you in the queue. And that queue will randomly assign you a place in line once it hits 12 Eastern time. And so obviously do that. If you're interested in getting any of these, you want to be there before that initial lineup happens. And then when so then for me, what I'm going to be paying attention to, I have 2 computers and a phone, so I'm going to be in 3 places in line, and then the time, so then I'll figure out where I am in line. And a red flag is actually if you are super close to the beginning of the line. You could have gotten super lucky, but there also could just be nobody in line, which is what happened for the last secret lair, for the Fallout one. The line was actually quite short. I mean, the most I feel like I saw anybody wait was an hour, and that was because there just weren't a lot of people online. Not a lot of people were buying it. So Whoopsie, you know. So anyways, if you're interested in this being something that appreciates and is valuable that you could potentially flip, then if you're early in line, that's a red flag. Another thing that is cool, so let's say you join and you're not early in line, is that you can see when things go in low stock or sell out. Now, of course, if something goes in low stock, stuff can sell out before you can even get it, which would stink, which does stink. But if by chance you get to check out and there's things that are in low stock that you weren't planning on buying, my recommendation is those might be a good pickup, except for the everything bundle. The everything bundle always sells out first. I think there's a lot of stores that buy it because, you know, they have a good way that they can move that product. But besides that, if a product, you know, if Shadowheart's Devotion Secret Lair is low stock, when I go to checkout, I probably will pick it up, even though I don't actually intend on picking it up right now. So once again, you're getting all the lessons from a dirty scalper. Okay, moving along here. So Gale's Ambition. This is the secret lair that is kind of the one to make fun of out of all of them. The value here, there are 2 cards above $1, Arcane Denial for $1.99 non-foil, and then Personal Tutor for $4.54 non-foil. So there's about $8 of non-foil cards value, and it is a $30 secret lair. So this one is not worth it. And so yeah, I guess there just isn't a lot to say here. I wouldn't buy it. I don't think other people will buy it. Even if it's like low stock if it's low stock when I go to checkout, like I talked about, I probably will buy it. But only like a couple. I don't know. We'll see. Not a lot to say there. Okay, here's the really interesting one, is the Black Lights and Dark Dungeons secret lair. So this one has value in it. All 4 cards are worth over $1, with Seasoned Dungeoneer being a $10 card, Displacerkin being a $21 card, Tortured Existence being a $4 card, and Sephris of the Hidden Ways being a $5 card. So there's $41 in non-foil value when it costs $30. So we get an inverted expected value right out the gate. Displacerkin is a crazy good card in CEDH as well as just EDH. It reads, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. A lot of combo potential there. Yeah, anyway. So, some cool cards. I am probably going to buy this. I only say probably because I don't feel passionate about the art or even the cards. Let's see. Tortured Existence. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. You discard a creature card. That's not bad. And then this legendary Sephris. Whenever you complete a dungeon, return target creature card. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm probably going to buy this one with the intention to flip, just because the inverted expected value. Not a whole lot more to say. I think this person on Reddit is pretty excited about this one too. A few of these cards have never been in foil, like Seasoned Dungeoneer and Tortured Existence, and so the foils are probably going to be good. And let me take a second to talk about foil versus non-foil. So I read articles by TCG Player about how non-foil actually do better in the long run. However, in the short run, I've seen the premium for foil be better. A lot of the secret lairs that I've flipped in the past year, things like Monty Python and the first Fallout secret lair, and just the foils do better. You're able to get a higher premium for your foils. And so I did buy a lot of the foils of, I guess, a lot of these secret lairs. But, like, for example, with the Fallout secret lair, people are buying through the non-foil first. And so players, on average, people like the non-foil one. Very interesting. So I don't really have, like, an official opinion. My anecdotal evidence, I think, conflicts with what the data shows, and so it's hard for me to say that, like, oh, you should buy non-foil because the data supports that, because I've had good success buying foil, but I don't know. Okay, moving on. So I guess with foils, what am I going to do with this drop? I'm probably going to buy foil. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. It's blingier, it's flashier. We'll see. We'll see what's low stock when I get through the line. I'm also a little risk averse for this one. I spent a lot of money on collections and other things that I'm working through, and so I don't have a ton of money to spend on this one. So I'm going to have to be a little careful with what I buy. Okay, Shadow over Baldur's Gate, Secret Lair. This is the Prosper Tomebound Secret Lair, which is pretty cool. I like these a lot, the Secret Lairs that are just Commander plus upgrades. And this one has a lot of value. Let's see, Grim Hireling, whenever one or more creatures you control deal damage to a player, create 2 treasure tokens. Yeah, anyway, so the value here, Grim Hireling's a $15 card, Wild Mage Sorcerer's a $10 card, Zorn's an $8 card, Prosper Tomebound is a $15 card, so we're looking at $48 in non-foil. Pretty good. This is one that I will likely pick up as well. Just that positive expected value for this product. Plus, Prosper is a very popular commander. I'm not sure exactly where, but definitely top 100. I think it might be one of the top 4 Radkos commanders anyway. Anyways, so pretty cool stuff. I think it's going to be a great pickup. Okay, Whispers in Candlekeep. Let's check this one out. This is the Miriam Sentinel Worm Commander deck upgrade. The Dragonborn Champion I actually personally really want. Counterspell's cool too. And so this one's a little tempting, but not for the whole drop. So I will probably just buy Dragonborn Champion on the secondary market. Okay, but what is the value here? So Counterspell, $1. Dragonborn Champion, $10. Cloth, Unrivaled Ancient, $16. Miriam, $5. Okay, $32 total non-foil value. Dragonborn Champion, this is going to be the first foil print, so pretty cool. So $32 of value. I could see this one being popular and selling out, but I don't have enough indicators for me to be willing to bet on that, so I'm probably not going to pick this one up. The Dragonborn Champion that I want, I will probably end up buying on the secondary market. So, yeah, enough said there. All right, what's next? So many Secret Lairs. Okay, Strahd's Descent. This one has a Bloodletter of Alcatraz in a really sick art, too. And so let's see what Reddit's saying about it. Is Marauder Progenitor is $3 card. The Bloodletter Alcatraz is a $26 card. And the Festivities is less than $1, and the Voldaren Estate is less than $1. So total value is $31. And then of course it sells for $30. So this is probably not a great deal. I mean, it's 2 of the 4 cards are less than $1, and one of the cards is more than $1. I don't think is going to keep being more than $1. So I think that this Secret Lair is going to just really put pressure on the Bloodletter of Alcatraz. Alcazotz. Yeah, thanks. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be a great pickup. What I think it'll do is put downward pressure on the Bloodletter so that it is a easier card to pick up and buy for your own personal collection, which I like that, but I don't like that for flipping a Secret Lair. There is a Secret Lair for the lands. I personally think these are, I don't know, they're okay. They remind me of Assassin's Creed where, I don't know, they're cool. They're cool, but not worth it in my mind for $30 to get 10 lands. I mean, $30 for 10 lands. You can buy the Galaxy Foil lands for basically that price. So, anyways, that sums up my thoughts. I'm going to buy some of these. Not all of them. I'm going to try to keep a tab on which of these are rare, what's going to sell out. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to this secret lair drop. I'm going to participate. So hope you are successful in getting what you want as well. Have a good one.